What's up, everybody? We're back with another interview. Today we got EastCoastShawn, and he's here to tell you a little bit about his clothing line, Belly, and what it means to him. So he's just gonna tell you a little bit about his brand, his clothing line, Belly, and what it means to him and how he came up with it.
Yeah, so basically Belly just started off as Belly of the East. It was like a full-on name. I tried to like make it like a record label kind of, because like during that time when I had it in my head like the idea and shit, I basically like I was just surrounded by my brothers and like my friends. They was like producers, rappers. So from there I just was like, let me just try to be like the P Diddy of this shit. It's like, oh god, I'm like, let me just try to be the P Diddy of this shit and just name it Belly of the East. Of course it's gonna come with merch. Just regular label shit, like shows, shit like that. And then from there, like when I found like I couldn't really keep up with they scene, like I couldn't do the studio sessions they did and shit, I just dropped Belly of the East. I just dropped like the last part and just kept it as Belly. And then from there I was just like, alright, like let me make it a t-shirt brand. And like Belly is basically like a metaphor. It's just like a metaphor towards like our actual belly. It's like when we take in shit, that's where it goes. So it's like the full name, like Belly of the East, I took that and just cut it down to Belly, but still kept Belly of the East by just saying like everything, like the East Coast culture, like the emotions, the way how we like talk, live throughout the day,
It's
day-to-day
shown through
shit,
the clothes
basically.
The whole time. Gotcha.
Yeah, so
That's tough. So when did you really realize you was kind of like wanted to gear towards fashion? You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of had that eye.
From when like the first like 2016 kind of like me and my friends, we started up this brand called like Amore Blaze. And then from there I was like, I mean, like right now I was in it for the money, like around that time. And then I'm like, do I actually have a love for it? Because like at the end, like of course that shit didn't last long, so we just all just like stopped doing the shirts, started doing our own shit. And I'm like I kind of want to make my own brand. At first it was on some shit like I want to make it so I could prove niggas wrong type shit. But then I was like, actually I want to try it out. So I made my first design. It was some old ass shit just with the regular name on it. And then people was actually liking it. Of course, like everybody got different tastes. And then from there I made like a shirt that said like Belly Underdog. And then that was like a different kind of design. It was like a kind of like a statement t-shirt. Yeah. And then from there that's when people was like, alright, like
it's kind of tough.
Yeah. And I'm like, I kind of fuck with it too. So
you got a little following after that.
Yeah.
So what's something, I mean, you definitely into the whole fashion scene, the whole clothing line, but at the end of the day, you're a businessman, you feel me?
Of course.
So like, what's something that you kind of like on the business side that you didn't really like expect to be interested in?
As far as like business side, it would probably be like that I kind of like what you mean, like
something that kind of interests you, like, oh shit, I'm kind of good at this, or like even if it's just something like, oh, I ain't even know this could happen. You feel me? Like,
it's a couple of things. Like when I was, as far as like finding like wholesale places, like I kind of did like that, because that's more so business side. That's like hella groundwork. You gotta figure out which shirts are the best, which shirts that you think is like good for you, and it's never ending, because it's always better quality.
Yeah, it's always quality.
It's always better quality. So it's like it's never ending. So I found love in that, because I'm just like, yo, watch when I hit niggas with this one, then they gonna be like, oh, that shit was way better than the last one. So I just like that reaction on people. Like when I get better.
Then it's
quality.
Motivation at the same time. Like, yo, God, I could even make this shit better. Or some
God.
Shit. Like, nah, I feel that.
And then the other one would have to be like just the connections you get while just like doing shirts and shit. Like not necessarily like just with like other people that make shirts, but just other people in general that just want to like that fuck with your shit. Like it's just like different connections, different friendships that you could just build off of it.
So would you categorize your clothing line like as streetwear?
Honestly, yeah, I would say like honestly, I would say streetwear, but like I know like a lot of brands that call themselves streetwear. It's just like a kind of like a vague statement at this point. But like,
people call it streetwear, just those t-shirts, and
anything,
with a little smiley face.
You feel me? So everything is like streetwear at this point. But I would kind of like stick it there, even though I really don't want to. Yeah. But like I can't like reach and call my shit like a luxury brand, because it's not that at all. But
is that something that you would aim to eventually get to, or that's not even something you never even thought that far?
I didn't. Well, I thought far with like as far as like something else I'm gonna do, but that's not necessarily like with this brand. Like I was like, this is gonna be necessarily like streetwear. This is gonna be like my like t-shirt kind of like something simple, like some cool ideas I just put on the shirt. And then I got some other shit in my head, like a different like name and all that shit in my head, where it's gonna be like more so like cutting. So
that's dope.
Yeah. So
so when do you see it coming to an end with Belly? If you see it coming to an end with Belly, when do you see yourself stepping away and maybe venturing off to something else?
I never thought about that. Like I do. Like I thought about like when do I like just feel like I could just step aside and just like let like somebody like you're a close friend or like like other friends and like and shit just like So I thought about that, but I'm like it would probably never end just off the fact that my shit was based off emotions. So it's like really I just probably wake up feeling some type of way and I just play like fuck it, throw it on the shirt, and then probably be mad at other people that feel the same way and it's like we need that shirt. So it's like it would never end. Like as long as I'm feeling shit, it would never end.
One thing I really did want to talk about, on your birthday last year, you did a giveaway.
Yeah.
T-shirt giveaway to the more
unfortunate, like
less fortunate. And what made you do it on your birthday, and what did that really mean to you?
Honestly, like I always like to give back to the homeless. Like I'm not saying I'm the best dude. I do it every day, but like I do it like every now and then when I find the time to. And like that was just something I was like from when I did that Summers Over Tea, like when I did all that shit, that was just like in the heat of the moment, I guess, like because after that I was just feeling so good. I'm like, fuck it, let me just make a free shirt,
make other people feel good.
You feel me? I'm like, let me just make everybody else feel good.
That shit made you feel even better, didn't
it? Yeah, it definitely did. And like I threw the heart on the back, spread love. That was just like a whole message within itself. You feel me? That shit. Of course. So yeah, like I threw the heart on the back with the 2 B's. Of course, had to bring back to Belly, of course, but I put the spread love so that people that fuck with my brand could get a free shirt, and then like the less fortunate, and that was actually the less fortunate was actually like my aiming audience, honestly, because before I even dropped online, I already had like I think like 50 or 75 shirts already like for the less fortunate, and like that's exactly what I did with that. Big.
You spending your money literally to give it away.
That's it. It was just no profit made, but it was just that the mission for that was just make everybody feel good.
I might be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. What's the name had your shirt?
Cool.
Surf, right?
Oh yeah, he definitely did.
So how you feel like a Nork legend kind of like?
That's really big. The way how I meant to do it is low key crazy. I could probably give him like Vlad TV.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, no, that definitely felt good. Honestly, I walked up to him like, and I'm like, it's a free shirt, so why not just like toss him the shirt? So walked up to him and just show him what I'm doing. I'm mad because he was like, yo, give me your handle and all that shit. I'm about to follow you and all that shit. My phone was dead. I'm like, I swear to God, my phone was dead. I just had the shirt and a dead phone. I'm like, it's Belly Underground. But I'm like, he's not gonna listen to that because like in the time I was talking to him, it was like he was like in some other shit, you feel me? So I'm just like, let me just drop this shirt off, tell him who I am, ask him if he fuck with the shirt, he fuck with it. So I was just like, and then when he wore it, I was like, oh wow, that's love.
Nah, it did. I remember I saw it, I'm like, that's not. Is it? Hold up, is that really? Like, you got some advice for people wanting to start their own clothing line or wanting to step into this field? What's some things you could tell them before they get into it?
Honestly, before you get into it, I want to say like, try to like when you design, like make sure you design it for yourself. Don't try to like follow trends. Like I understand following trends is like a easy, fast money because like once you do it, people gonna fall for it. But it's like a little of a contradiction because like some people follow trends and they always could be able to flip that. Like they'll follow the trend and then from there they just be like, I got all the bread I needed and I can start my own shit.
Yeah, ride the wave in a different way.
You feel me? But like either or, but like I would tell people personally, I'll just be like, yo, when you're doing it, like make sure you got like a good set of designs. Never feel like you're not doing enough, and then like never feel like you're not doing enough or shit not too good because some way somehow somebody's gonna like the shirt. Even if it's your family member, if they just want to support, they still gonna like the shirt. And then when you get that support, it's gonna like motivate you to keep going. It's a ripple effect.
It really is a ripple effect.
Feel me?
One person fuck with it, they gonna tell somebody else.
That's a fact.
What's something that you think you might need to take Belly to the next level?
As of right now, I have been thinking of that. I want to do like more videos. Like I did a video before, but that shit didn't have like any dialogue. don't get me wrong though, it was a hard video.
Nah, it was a hard video.
And shout out to the videographer. His name like Run It Up Danny on Instagram.
We'll drop his tag.
Yeah, that's my boy Danny. Like he told me the idea, and that was a hard video. But from there, I was like, I want to do videos with dialogue, with like it's like kind of like cutscene videos. I want to get more content, like and I want to also like move state to state with the shit.
Nah, that's dope. These just random questions. What's some difficulties you ran into that you didn't expect to run into?
Yeah, it was actually a lot from my first drop. Like when I first started, I was using like highly priced t-shirts, just on the fact that I wanted to like show people that I got good quality already. Yeah. And then from there, like a lot of people were telling me, it was like, yo, that's not smart, because you spending like, honestly, I was spending like probably $30 on like 2 t-shirts.
Oh nah, you're wild.
You feel me?
It's high quality, but then again, it's
and that was just the blank alone. So from there to get the shit printed, because I was only getting like, because at the time I was just starting up, and this is also another fuck up, but we're gonna get to that. But at the time I was just starting up, and like I was getting like 2 t-shirts done. That's $50 for the print, because they charge you like $25 a sample. So that was basically like $50 I'm spending on 2 t-shirts, and then from there I was selling them for like $35. So honestly, that's like what, $20 profit. And then on top of that, like when I was getting them done, I wasn't really like having my mind made up on some shit like, yo, these shit's gonna sell. And they was at like a certain pace. It wasn't like no high ass pace, but it was more than I expected. And so my dumb ass just started like, well, not necessarily dumb. It was like a lesson learned, you feel me?
Yeah,
but
you just started off this shit.
You feel me? So my dumb ass was just like, every order I got, I just had to keep running back to the print shop. Keep running back to the place I was getting t-shirts from. Keep spending that bread. I'm just like, I'm not making no money.
Exactly. Instead of just getting all this shit at once, I'm literally spending money to spend more money type shit. Yeah. That's just crazy. Nah, you learned your lesson.
Yeah.
You learned your lesson.
Also, like another like fuck up was finding like certain print shops too. Like, if you in a rush to like find a print shop and not trying to like build a relationship, they won't ever print your shit the right way. So it was just like, that shit was fucked up. Like, that shit fucked me up real bad, because I bought mad shirts one time and then I got it printed like at a different print shop, and that was like not exactly how I wanted it. And so I had to buy more shirts, wasting money. Yeah.
Well, you live, you learn.
More of the story, do your own shit. Do your own shit, man.
More of the story, don't buy 2 t-shirts at a time.
Oh God, don't do that either. Don't buy 2 t-shirts at a time. Like,
10 years ago, did you see yourself starting a business? Or?
Hell no. Honestly, hell no. Honestly, like 10 years ago, regular young nigga shit, I wanted to play basketball in the NBA. Oh God, regular young nigga shit. Regular young nigga shit. Or on top of that, like, you say goofy shit. Well, not goofy shit, because I respect the niggas that have the job and shit. But like, you say firefighters, like police officers and shit like that.
Police officers? Hell no, I never said that.
Nah, I never want to be an op. I never want to be an op.
Just exposing stuff.
But nah, you say like regular young nigga shit, but like I definitely didn't expect myself to start it. Even like growing up, I didn't even have that. Like in high school, kind of, I didn't have that idea, and like I was just like, it's crazy how this shit did come to me, and I was like able to make like ideas, like designs come out my head and shit. So,
10 years from now,
where do I see myself?
Where do you see yourself?
Honestly, I'm just trying to like, 10 years from now, I do want to see like more people in my clothing. Like, I got like a little following now, but I want to see like way more people like within like, well, not within like my state, but like it's all over.
Take over. Me?
Yeah, I want to see more people like in my clothes. I want to see like, it's just mostly like, I just want to see more people wearing my like my clothes and shit. So yeah, that's basically it for real.
I feel that. What's your dream collab?
Dang, yo, I got asked this question before. Like, I never had like a collab in mind, to be honest. But I was saying this to myself. I'm like, I would do a good collab with like Reeboks. I was looking at they fucking shoes. Dang, I forgot what they was called, but it's like low top shoes, and I was like, yo, it's so easy to like really change like this.
The little silhouette?
Yeah, oh, yeah, you know that word.
Help me out.
You know what I'm talking about.
Help me out.
But yeah, I'm like, yo, it's real easy to change it, and I never even like jumped over into shoes wise, but as far as like that, I would definitely like to collab with them on shoes. As far as clothes, I don't really have a necessary like dream collab, but like any collab that do come my way, I'm pretty sure I would try to like fuck with. Like I would definitely try to adjust and try to like
figure something out.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that. How can people reach you if they wanted to, whether either collaborate or just get some of your shit?
Honestly, I have a Instagram page, of course. It's belly.underground. And then my regular Instagram page is EastCoastShawn. Actually on there, I don't know how, but my phone number is on there if you contact me. Once you see that shit, please don't call me. Don't call me about the warranty. Don't call me about the car warranty shit. I know that's y'all, yo. I know that's niggas on Instagram, bro. Don't call me about the car warranty.